If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like this video, share this video. Do not hesitate to leave a comment. Every word counts. Let's change the algorithm. Even all my haters out there, like, share, and subscribe with your hating ass. What up, everybody? It's the Chakra Doctor. Put your money where your mouth is. June 11th, 2022, Houston, Texas. All-day healing event from 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. Private sessions, group sessions, positive food, positive music, positive people. The link is in the description of this video, and you can call the number in the flyer for more information.
Shit. What you want to be? Okay, hold it up. Hold it up. Turn around. Turn around. Make an about face. All the way around. Okay, now drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Go ahead. Oh no! All right, hold it. Proud of what I am and what I represent. Are you a traveling man? I'm a proud of what I am and what I represent. And you're using the black. Look at the condition of our people, man. Leave us alone with brother. Look at the condition of our people, brother. Leave us alone. How you walking with the illumination of our people, man? That's a sign of our ancient king. You don't represent us. Huh?
Won't you come and meet your maker, bitch? I'm God, oh bitch, I'm God. All I need is your precious payment.
I told you we'd be deathless. We just need new shells from time to time. And plenty of souls to eat.
What up, what up, what up, what up? Y'all already know what it is. You already know I get my Thursday and my Friday on Dwayne McClain TV. Whether he's here or not, I get my Thursday and Friday on. Y'all see that right there? I wanted to just before we hop into the pool and start swimming, you know, it is Pride Month, but I just wanted to show you something right here, just in that, to show you that it's all about the symbolism. It's all about the hidden word. It's all about the written word. Okay. When I'm on here, I'm making sure and I'm letting it be known that what it is. I don't bite my tongue. I don't really hold my tongue for anybody. I'm sorry if everybody feel like that I may offend them in some type of way, shape, form, or fashion with the way I come off in my alpha divine masculinity. But I apologize not for that, because as long as I'm bringing the truth and as long as I'm bringing you something solid that you can stand on with actual real pride, you ain't never got to worry about the demons. You ain't never got to worry about how the demons rolling. But I just want to show you how, you know, this is how it's going. And before we hop into it, you know, you can see it's a all out assault. It's an all out war, you know, against things that are of nature. Okay. And, you know, I just wanted to show you these things right here. Right. And this is who they are, man. You got to understand the cult of the black cube. You got to understand the Saturnian void. You got to understand the lingo. And so in order for you to truly understand and decode this game, you have to understand and decode the Helios Biblos, the Holy Bible. And so, you know, for this Pride Month, you know, I'm going to be bringing up a lot of topics that might be touching close to home for Pride Month. For Pride Month, it might get for Pride Month, it might get a little real. Not real enough to get nobody channel struck down or nothing like that. But the information I'm going to be presenting is going to be challenging to the cognitive dissonance of the masses of people who may be watching this now or later on in the future. But trust me when I tell you that it is all for your benefit. It is all for your growth. It is all for your overall adding on to your repertoire of power, of overall good, justice, order, balance, reciprocity, truth, integrity, love, respect, honor, commitment, perseverance, consistency, all of the things, discipline, the things that breed success, wealth, health, longevity, laughter, joy, happiness, and on and on and on. This is what I'm about. And sometimes before it get greater later, it got to get worse first. So don't worry about what you're going through right now. Focus on what you're going to focus on where you're going and how you're going to get there expeditiously, expediently, properly, in a fast manner, but at the same time, take it slow. All right. So today we're gonna decode some Bible stuff. But I wanted to show y'all something funny I seen today. That was funny right there. That was funny right there. The Unusual Queen said, if men are agreeing with you, you said something stupid. And the man below her says, you're absolutely right, and agrees with her. Oh, man. You can't make this stuff up, people. And, you know, just a side note, man, you know, if you put yourself out there on the internet, you have the you cannot protest against people's right to scrutinize you or criticize you, label you, judge you, condemn you, or do anything to you when it comes to their verbal uses and their opinions. So I don't know why everybody getting so bent up over people's words. That shows that something is wrong with you when you can't handle the words of someone else, when you can't handle how someone else views the world. That shows that there's something wrong with you, not with the someone else, especially when the someone else that's viewing the world doesn't have a problem with the way how you view the world. He's just only, he or she is just only presenting their way of how they view the world, and you have a problem with that, then it shows there's a problem with you. I told you, I don't have any problems with any of the things that I expose. I don't have any angers, judgments, grudges, or resentments of any to any of the people. I am just a truth person, man. I just love the truth. I never lie unless the police involved. I'll lie to the police in a minute. Come to my door right now. Oh, where you at? Oh, I don't know. That nigga could be in the bathroom. FBI, you come over here, I'm gonna lie to your ass in a minute. CIA, you come over here, I'm gonna lie to your ass in your face and then tell you, yep, I'm lying. And look, the CIA, so even when I lie, I'm telling the truth. Because I'm gonna let you know, yep, bitch, I'm lying. You can't know the real. So, you know, it's all about staying true to yourself, man. And the one thing I always knew, I always was taught, coming as a Choctaw, Chippewa, Native American, New Orleanian, I always was taught that Black people are the literal builders, creators of every single system you see in this world. From politics, media, education, business, military, medicine, banking, religion, black market, and the stock market, it has all been borrowed and plagiarized from Black people, especially when it comes to the everyday things that you take for granted, like your refrigerators, your TVs, your toilets, your couches, your phones, you know, and all of the other things that Black people invented and never got any credit for. I am all 100% for exposing that. I am 100% exposing that every single structure that you believe in was created by Black folk. And so the Bible and religion, Quran and the religions are no different. All right. So y'all make sure y'all catch me June 11th in Houston. Number at the bottom and the link is in the description. You feel me? And let me put the disclaimer up there. Bop, bop. Y'all already know things that you are about to see falls under the label of fair use. Okay? And these are just my personal independent opinions. They do not represent the thoughts of my peers, affiliations, associations, or relations. Let's get into it. Y'all already know these are the magicians that I war against. I don't know what magicians that you war against, but I'm a magician that knows how to battle with magic. I don't just use magic. I know how to use magic to get people off the board type shit. And I don't have to kill no babies. I don't have to sacrifice no animals. I don't have to do no negative, evil stuff. I don't have to eat no negative, evil food. I live a 100% completely pure, highly octane life of infinite love, eternal truth, and peace. And I'm always for exposing the secrets of the game. So when it comes to the group of these people right here, and their constituents, affiliates, their associations, their relatives, and the likes and the such, I will always be a thorn, not a thorn. I will always be a guillotine at their trial. I will always be the hammer, the gavel that sentenced them to whatever they got. My magic don't miss, and as you guys are about to see in these next coming up weeks and months of 2022, you're about to see it get really, 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 really definite and really, really descriptive of how my magic don't miss these clowns. Because you thought Rashad Jamal and them was something. You thought Kevin Samuels and them was something. You thought Kobe Bryant and them was something. You thought Black Rob and all them, all these little gatekeepers. No, you thought, no, wait a minute. Some more big fish coming off the board too. I need more big fish. I need more big whales. I need more big old motherfuckers off the board. Okay. And so, the Epsteins, the Weinsteins and all that, that's cool. They got some now. I want them big. I don't want no more puppies. I'm going after big fish. Big, stupid, retarded, gargantuan fish. All right. And so let's get this show on the road without any further ado. Make sure y'all like the channel, y'all share, y'all subscribe, get Dwayne McClain TV algorithm up. Get Dwayne McClain TV algorithm up. And much love to Dwayne for showing another black man some love and doing business with me, no matter our religious differences, no matter our whatever differences. Dwayne McClain is a smart businessman, and I respect that black man for doing black business with another black man. Salute to Dwayne McClain TV. Y'all make sure y'all support the channel and y'all like and y'all get the algorithm up, liking the video. So we about to get into the meeting. We about to get into this. Okay? Let's understand, we're about to establish a pattern and show you that in order to decode the Bible, you got to understand the creators or the original creators of the data that is found in the Bible. But in order to understand those creators, you got to understand how immaculate, how much they actually created. So when it comes to the thing that you call Africans, I don't like to call that African because that's just another Caucasian man's name. So I like to call it, black, Kemet or black people, right? Black people gave us math, algebra, geometry, and trigonometry, including the so-called Arabic and Roman numbers. The falsely credited Pythagoras and Euclid acquired their knowledge from Egypt, sacred mystery schools. The Ethiopian and Egyptians originated mathematics and trigonometry. I repeat, the Ethiopians and the Egyptians originated mathematics and trigonometry. The African Moors originated algebra and developed trigonometry into science. The word algebra is aljabar wa al-mukabala. The title of the first textbook on the subject, which is further derived from algebra, E-L, Elegbara or Elegbara. The name of the keeper of wisdom of the African Ifa tradition, from the name of its black author, Al-Khwarizmi. We get the word algorithm. Let's everybody who need the algorithm. Yeah, I told you Mr. Algorithm Man is back. So let me get my banner. Let me get my banner popping with the algorithm. Bop. All right. Boom. Yeah, algorithms are in the building. Algorithms are in the building. Oh, algorithms are in the building. Boom. All right. So boom. So here we go. The Arabic numbers we use are from the original ancient Arab people who were originally black people, like the Jews, and many of them still are. The Cushites or Ethiopians were the original Arabians, for Arabia was the oldest Ethiopian colony. Ancient literature assigns their first settlement to the extreme southeastern point of the peninsula. The pyramids themselves attest to the mathematical genius of the ancient black people. All right. Helen Blavatsky writes, the proof that they were proficient in mathematical science lies in the fact that those ancient mathematicians whom we honor as the fathers of geometry went to Egypt to be instructed. Before Greece came into existence, the arts with the Egyptians were ripe and old. I repeat it again. Before Greece came into existence, the arts with the Egyptians were ripe and old. Land measuring and art resting on geometry, aka sacred geometry, the Egyptians certainly knew well as according to the Bible. And so-called Roman numerals are not Roman, but actually African stylization of Kemet hieroglyphics. African stylization of Kemet's hieroglyphics. Kemet's text, T-E-K, is the hieroglyph of what you call X. And X means what? 10. So Tek is 10 in Kemet, and the hieroglyph for it is X. That's why X means 10 in our Roman numeral. And it is the source of decimal, D-E-C, decade, D-E-C, right? And the symbol X meaning 10. All right? So understand this history that we built as black people. If we built trigonometry, math, algebra, and the sciences, you think we didn't build the religious science? You think we didn't build religion? If we built science. How the hell we built, man? We're about to show you some sports. Here we go. Now, here is some shit. Africans gave us the alphabet, a stylization of Egypt's hieroglyphs. The alphabet used by Western civilization as well as the Phoenicians, Hebrews, Chinese, the Indians, etc. originated from the ancient Africans. Ancient black folk, y'all. The metroneta, the oldest form of writing, was developed in the upper regions of the Nile Valley, and by 3000 BC, it was being used in Kemet. The African origins of the alphabet is addressed in the book The Black Truth by Asar Jabal, Nile Valley Contribution to Civilization by Anthony Browder, and Egyptian Hieroglyphs by W.V. Davies, and particularly Chapter 13 of Gerald Massey's Book of the Beginning, Volume 11, entitled Egyptian Origins in Language and Letters. Letters often take both their shape and sound from its apparent hieroglyphs. Okay? Now let's analyze these examples of African hieroglyphs, icons stylized into letters. Look at your R, the Egyptian sun god Ra. So the word R in our alphabet comes from Egypt. And right now, you motherfuckers say a word that begins with the word R, letter R, every day, and y'all speaking, y'all, you don't even know you speaking Egyptian. I don't want to speak American. American is the white man's language. No, white man ain't invent no language, motherfucker. White man stole that shit from us. Okay? Look at the B. How I made like a foot. And don't they call Louisiana the boot? Okay. Don't Italy look like a boot? That B. Look at that A. Look at that L. Huh? Look at that X. Or that AK. Look at that W. The N. The M. The T. And so on and so forth. As you can see, motherfucker, we're the reason why you're able to speak. Whoever watching this, I don't care what race, color, creed, religion you are. We talking right now. I need you to talk black to me, because a lot of people don't like when I talk black. So therefore, I got to make sure that I put it where it's supposed to go. I put it where it's supposed to go. Okay. And when you put it where it's supposed to go, it will end up where it needs to be. Boom. So understanding this, African gave us the arts and science of medicine and herbs. The real father of medicine was the African multi-genius Imhotep. So y'all wonder why y'all be saying, oh, Hotep, 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 and where that come from? Wait a minute. I'm going to show you who personified the name. The African multi-genius. He wasn't just a genius. He was a multi-genius god. Okay? Imhotep of ancient Egypt, not Hippocrates, who lived 2,000 years later. Imhotep brought the knowledge of medicine to Greece and Rome. He was a world-famous physician, architect, high priest, diplomat, economist, a poet, philosopher, sage, magician, astronomer, engineer, and designer of the step pyramid of Saqqara. He was so revered that he was defied. He was so revered. My bad. He was so revered that he was deified while still living and worshipped as the great god of medicine. The Greeks renamed him Asclepios, the god of healing. So the Greek worship a god named Asclepios, and that Asclepios was Imhotep. Black man. Okay? Eat, drink, and be merry is traced to him. So that eat, drink, and be merry, that comes from Imhotep. The symbol of the medical profession, the caduceus, a winged staff intertwined by two serpents, was the insignia found on his temples. Imhotep's temples, in fact, were the first hospitals known to man. I'll repeat it again. Imhotep's temples were the first hospitals known to man. So we invented medicine. We invented math, sciences, okay? We invented language, aka the alphabet, all right? We invented healing and the medical field, hospitals. Wait a minute, I'm not done. I'm just establishing a pattern of creation so that you can see we've been creating shit, and religion is just one of our creations. We are multi-genius. We are multi-genius. Religion is just one of our decoded geniuses, one of our encoded geniuses. Okay, but let me establish the pattern of genius so you don't think he's just talking out of his asshole, because a lot of people like to call us demons and say that Egypt is demonic. How dare you with your ignorant behind? A lot of people like to say that black people are evil and our practices and our ancient knowledge that they've pillaged, they like to call it evil while they go and practice it and make millions, billions, trillions, innumerable amount of counted of dollars off of our old ancient practices. But when we get to practicing it, they won't call it demonic. When we get to practicing it, they won't call it evil. When we get to taking back what's ours and decoding the Bible, oh, now they won't call it a warlock and a witch and all of these other negative terms. But as long as they was able to use it on us, oh, it was all holy and righteous. As long as they was able to put it upon us, oh, it was all good just a week ago. But soon Soon as we wake up to the shit, now motherfuckers got a problem and won't be a troll. Soon as we wake up to the shit, now motherfuckers won't be, motherfuckers won't have an opinion. Well, you can have your opinion, nigga. I'm stating facts. And I'm going to stick to facts. Fact number 3. Let's go. Okay? Africans gave us the calendar. Wait a minute. We done created the goddamn seasons and shit, nigga. What you talking about? Africans gave us the calendar and star science. Okay? And star science, astrology, astronomy, and math. I'll repeat it again. What haven't we created, nigga? That's what I want to know. What haven't we created? What haven't we put our hands on? Oh yeah, we about to get into the story. We about to get into the story of Set and everybody, Mr. McClain. I was on the other screen. That's why I didn't see you, big brother. I was on the other screen, but something told me to come to this screen. And yeah. We about to mon chéri, mon chéri, amor. Yeah. Okay? So hold on. We about to get into the business. We created everything. Yeah, we Set and them coming up. Hold on, Set and the etymology and everything coming up, Dr. Dwayne. You feel me? Because Dwayne and Dr. Dwayne be breaking down these hand symbols and y'all be sleep. And all I do is just confirm the shit Dwayne been saying. Dwayne been showing y'all these niggas with these hand symbols. Soon as I show Rashad Jamal, you ain't getting their feelings. Uh-oh. That was a whole, I guarantee you, if I name the next live, exposing Rashad Jamal too, watch, they're going to have 800 people in this bitch. That's cold fucking blooded. Hating on him. That's cold fucking blooded. Here we go. The ancient Africans, you ready? The ancient Africans, mainly black women, originated and developed what is called star science. For the artificial separation we know as astrology and astronomy did not exist until Europeans got a hold of it. Astrology and astronomy did not exist until Europe got a hold of Africa's star science. Okay? Climatically, geographically, and agriculturally, Africa was the ideal location on Earth for the birth of star science. Star science itself is evidence of the vast antiquity of African civilization. Star science must be at least 52,000 years old. The length of 2 precessions. The galaxy and the Earth goes through a full precession every 26,000 years. The length of 2 precessions is 52,000, right? Since it was mapped out by direct observation, the zodiac could only be charted in the sky after the great year, precession, or revolution of the zodiac had been determined. Star science is the mother of sciences, probably millions of years old. For advanced African civilizations stretch back to millions of years. Why are they only giving you 400 years of our slave heritage when we have millions, hundreds of thousands of years? They want to give you a 2,500-year-old Bible when your history goes back millions of years? You're trying to compare 2,500 years to millions of years? Are you serious, man? Or what kind of dope are you sniffing? What kind of dope are you sniffing? We got to understand that this shit goes back millions of years, and at least the last 52,000. At least the last 52,000. We're going to take you back to the at least last 52,000, my nigga. All right? So that's the thing right there, man. Wait a minute. We about to go in. Probably millions of years old for advanced African civilization stretch back to millions of years. Simplicius, the 6th century AD, wrote that the Egyptians had kept astronomical observations and records for at least 630,000 years. I'll repeat it again. Simplicius in the 6th century AD wrote that the Egyptians kept an astronomical observation and records for the last 630,000 years. The Kemet priests and priestesses distributed their zodiacal science along with the life-honoring matriarchal culture around the world. Later volumes of this book addresses star science as the foundation of the world's civilizations, our agriculture, religion, mathematics, geometry, computer science. Only recently have Europeans partly caught up with the advanced knowledge, which the African Dogon people possess concerning star science and awareness of stars which are only visible through the most technically advanced telescopes. Okay, wait a minute. And where would the world be without paper and fabric? Africans invented paper. Africans invented fabric. Black people. Black people invented paper. Black people invented fabric. Nigga, if we've invented paper, how the hell we didn't invent the religion that the Bible is, we invented the paper, but we didn't invent the religion that was written on the paper? In the beginning, it was the word. We created the paper, but we didn't create the word that's on the paper? That's what you're telling me. We created paper and we created fabric, but we not on none of this. The words that's on the paper and fabric, we ain't created. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, let's wait a minute. Let's go. And remember, this is all corroborated by multiple different scholars. Okay, so here we go. We about to get this popping some more. Wait a minute. Here we go. Africans invented paper and the paper making. Paper was made from papyrus. That's where the name paper come from. Papyrus. Okay. Remember that. Papyrus. Hence the name paper. Before this, writing was done on stone tablets. The Black people of the Nile Valley made paper so excellent in quality as to be time-proof. Ooh, wait, pressure. That's pressure. That's pressure. That's pressure, man. That's so pressure. Here we go one more time. The Africans of the Nile Valley made paper so excellent in quality as to be time-proof. They took out the pith of the papyrus, dissected and opened the fiber, and flattening it by a process known to them, made it as thin as our foolscap paper, but far more durable. This is a quote from a Caucasian scholar. Some of the paper found in royal tombs present the appearance of the finest glossy white muslin, while it possesses the durability of the best calf parchment. Helen Blavatsky. Remember, Helen Blavatsky was the head Satanist lady. Helen Blavatsky, founder of Theosophy, informs us the art of making linen and fine fabrics is also proved to be one of their branches of knowledge. For the Bible speaks of it. The linen of Egypt was famous throughout the world. The mummies are all wrapped in it, and the linen is beautifully preserved. Pliny speaks of a certain garment sent in 600 BC by minor threads twisted together. 600 BC by King Amasis to Lindis. Every single thread of which was composed of 360 minor threads were twisted together. Likely the 360 represented the days in the Kemet calendar, because it never was 365. It was 360 days. It was 360 days out of the year. You had 10 days per week, and you had 3 weeks in a month. with 36 weeks in a year, not 52 weeks in a year. Okay? Wait a minute. Likely the 360 represented the days in the Kemet calendar, indicating that the Africans even wove astronomy into their very garments. All that they did had significance in the relationship to the celestial bodies. All that we did, I'll repeat it one more time. All that we did had significance in the relationship to the celestial bodies. Religion is no different. Religion is no different. Next slide. Bop. There we go, y'all. Y'all talking about we invent everything. Look at all the shit we invented. Y'all screenshot that there. Screenshot that right there. Look at all the stuff we invented, man. Look at all the stuff we invented. What the hook gonna be? What the hook gonna be? Look what the hook gonna be, man. Black people invented all this shit. We the ones. Okay? Here we go. Agriculture, alphabet, air conditioning, airplane, the airship, the blimp, helicopter, the astrology and the calendar, automatic transmission, the batteries, an electrolyte, the refrigerator, the heater, the bicycle, the guitar, the boomerang, bow and arrow, the cattle industry, cellular phone, chemistry, computers and microchips, cuisine, motherfucker. We invented cuisine, 5-star cuisine and shit like that. We invented that. Doorknobs, electricity, gasoline engines, rotary engines. Wait a minute. The list goes on and on, nigga. The list goes on and on. The fire extinguisher, forks, spoons, knives, guns, healing arts and sciences, hospitals, language, the electric light, math and sciences, the paper bag, paper itself, the peanut wizardry, the fountain pen, scale, shaking hands. No wonder black people love to get in that scale and cook that dope. We invented the scale, bitch. Shaking hands, the shoelacing machine. Wait a minute. Spiritual theology, street sweepers, steel and iron, sweet potato wizardry, telephone transmitter, the toilet, the traffic light, the elevator, the seed planter, the typewriting machine. What you talking about, nigga? What the hell we didn't invent, boy? What the hell we didn't invent? The Bible is light work. We invented life. We invented life. We invented life. We invented life, people. Here we go. The white founding fathers who built America built America on Black Egypt's knowledge. Okay? America was built on Black Egypt's knowledge. As addressed in Anthony Brower's fascinating book, From the Browder File, the founding fathers sought to recreate in America the same energies which guided the Africans of the Nile Valley by using African science, architecture, and symbols with no credit to them as shown. I believe a little bit differently. I believe that the Native American blacks that was already over here already had the technology of Egyptian technology, because it's all, you know, black people, we all do the same shit. And they appropriated, and when they colonized this motherfucker, they appropriated it and stole it. The founding fathers and all of the U.S. presidents were Masons, except Lincoln and Kennedy. Masons and other secret orders such as the Rosicrucians and the Illuminati are patterned after the sacred mystery schools and universities of ancient Egypt. Okay? The word Mason means child of the sun. I repeat it. The word Mason means child of the sun and is derived from the African term son and daughters of light, or children of the sun. Okay? children of the sun, CHAKRA, that's a child of the sun. The sun symbolizes enlightenment. Hence, these metaphors mean enlightened people. The Declaration of Independence and the U.S. Constitution are Masonic documents written in the Masonic Code and have different meanings to members of the Masonic order. Different meanings to different members. Look on the back of the dollar bill and see for yourself how the founding fathers composed the Great Seal of America with African symbols: the Eye of Horus, God, the pyramid, six-pointed star made up of 13 stars, and the eagle, their initiation of Egypt's sacred sun falcon, a symbol of Horus. The Washington Monument, a symbol of America, is an African obelisk. The obelisk was the symbol of the very black Kemet god Osiris, who represented the regenerative powers of God and was worshipped as the impregnating force of the universe. The obelisk later became part of the worship of the Egyptian sun god Ra, from which we get the word ray and radiation. The obelisk is also found at the Vatican, in the St. Peter's Square, and in every major city in the world. It is the origin of church steeples. Egyptian design, the Lincoln Memorial. All right. Egyptians designed the Lincoln Memorial. A black scientist designed the city of Washington, D.C. And you can screenshot that and see the pictures on that as we get into this next, showing you all the stuff that we created. Religion is not different. The African Moors sparked the European Renaissance, ruling Spain, southern France, much of Scotland, and North Africa during the Middle Ages for 700 years. The black African Moors gave Europe one of its finest civilizations. The word Moor means black, derived from the Greek word moros, meaning scorched. The African countries Morocco and Mauritania are also from this root. In the Middle Ages, Africans were called Moors. In the introduction of The Story of the Moors in Spain by Stanley Lane Poole, John Jackson writes, Eurocentric historians argue that Europe gave civilization to Africa, which is a complete inversion of the truth. The first civilized Europeans were the Greeks, who were chiefly civilized by the Africans of the Nile Valley. So the first civilized Europeans were the Greeks. This is why the powers that be worship the Greek letters and the Greek way so much. And the Greeks are the first civilized Europeans because the Greeks became civilized through the Africans or through black people. So understanding this gives you a better gives you a better view at what's going on here. Okay? So understanding that, we gotta keep it gangster and keep it pushing. All right. The Moors had an insatiable lust for knowledge and acquired it from east to west, translating it into Arabic, all they could find, even ransacking monasteries for rare books. One king had a private library of 600,000 books. Wow. Crazy. What the hell do you do with 600,000 books? What the heck do you do with 600,000 books? All right. Boom. Hold up. Let me get to the next slide. The original African Jews, the original African Jews, Jews, and the early Aryan Hebrews, along with the imposter European Jews, the big Jew talks, right? An overview. The original Jews were black African people. The original Hebrews were invading whites, not Semites at all. And today, over 90% of Jews are European Khazars, counterfeit Jews. Okay. Okay, y'all. Y'all got to understand what's going on here. More than 90% of the people who call themselves Jews today are European to the bone. And I'm going to let y'all screenshot that right there. Screenshot that right there so we can keep it pushing. I'll give you 15. I'll give everybody a quick second to screenshot that right there while we go in. And I'm gonna let Dr. Ben break some stuff down for you before we get into this next part. Cause we're about to get into the next part of the Bible, and I gotta let this get broke down to you. So let me show you this part. This is where Dr. Ben come in at. And Dr. Ben gonna educate you real quick because he is the truth. Let's go.
And this professor sat there. She teaches classic. And because I said the Greek were not classical, therefore they can't teach classics. The only thing classical about the Greeks were the classical faggots. And that's the only thing, especially for most of you who are members of the Upper Dapper, Lapa Kappa Dapper Feather. I know that I'm hurting a lot of your feelings, but I generally do that, so don't feel bad. Ben Yekin said that Judaism is Jewish. No, Judaism is a fraud, just like Christianity and Islam. It's a fraud because it does not recognize its mother. And any child that disrespects its mother by declaring she is not his or her mother is a fraud. Whether you call the deity in Arabic Allah, or you call the deity God, or you call the deity Dio, it still means the deity, the male form of the deity. Of course, it is a problem by which Abraham and all of them had. It seems as if that the Hebrews or Jews, whatever name we want to call them, had gotten afraid of their women, as they did with the Adam and Eve story. And they finally decided to deny their mama the proper place she held in world reality. She had given birth to the bastards and should have turned her foot when they were coming out and snapped their neck. But like most women, they were being kind and allowed these monsters to grow up to the point of writing a book and taking her out of it. So the Jews could not deal with a goddess any longer because they couldn't deal with their mama, much less their woman that they were sleeping with. So they had to remove the woman out of the picture, and she could no longer be the deity. In the case of the Christian, the Christian male could not deal with the woman either. So therefore, Jesus' mother, who was the mother of God according to the Christians, had to be removed from her position of goddess. The Christian man, who had lost his testicles and everything else, and if he had it, wasn't functioning properly, and therefore the woman must shame him by performing, and he couldn't respond. And therefore it was necessary at the Nicene Conference to remove Mary from an honored position that they had copied in terms of Isis. Isis had fulfilled her sexual obligation to Osiris. She had given Osiris sex to the point of a child. But what had happened after Osiris was killed by this evil brother, Typhon? Isis found herself unable to produce a child with a dead man. This is the situation with most of our Christian folks, because many of us are having sexual intercourse with the Lord. As a matter of fact, all the nuns are married to the Lord Jesus. Of course, after he's failed, they come to me and if you had asked to see at least one of the 18 books that were taken out of your Bible, then you would understand that that was a lie. That Jesus was going to bed with Martha, JC had thrown a little boy off the roof, because you would have read the 18 books, and you would have read the Aquarian Gospel, and you would have seen the other side of the life of Jesus, that your minister and rabbi, and what a prophet or whatever they call themselves, had denied you. You would have seen that he acted as a normal man. He acted as a normal man in the synagogue when he whipped asses one day over short-changing the money box. You would have seen that, but you can't see it. You're still mad. I could look in some of your face. You're paining. You're hurting. You're hurting because I'm talking about a man that had sex with that woman as your man have with you, if he's much of a man.
Y'all already know what the business is. As we get back into the business, you heard what the scholar from over in Africa. That was an African. Yeah, no hook got tucked in. Yeah, he got tucked in, man. He was trying to distract y'all, man. We ain't gonna focus on the distractions. We're gonna keep it popping, man. You know what I mean? Because we got a lot to learn. And for those of us who want to talk during class, need to shut the fuck up and listen, man. All right, so here we go. Getting to the next part. So I had to play that Dr. Ben before this part so y'all could get it. Dr. Ben explained to y'all the Greeks and the Greek letters and all of the Greeks and all that. The only thing them motherfuckers good, for is this right here. The only thing they good for is this right here. Boop, 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 boop. That's all they won't do. That's all they won't do. They won't hit you in. They won't take your mail and turn it into Gale. They won't take your pride mutt and turn it into. They won't take your pride and turn it into a demon. You understand me? So understand where understand the nature of the beast, and you'll be able to understand life. Because the nature of the beast is wicked. Here we go. What was the original Bible and who wrote it? What was the original Bible and who wrote it? The original Bible was authored by spiral-haired black African people, apparently priestesses, primarily, and was not necessarily called the Bible. In fact, there probably was no such book per se. What is called, quote unquote, the Bible is a collection of books regarded holy. Bible and bibliography are from the same roots. The word Bible is from biblos, which is further derived from papyrus, the same word giving us paper. Since B and P are essentially the same, and the Egyptian L and R are one, then papyrus equals Bablis and Biblos, and paper equals Babel and Bible. Okay? The holy city of Byblos was the city of the Great Mother. Wait a minute. Can I get, man, hold on. Great Mother. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. We gotta, we gotta call a spade. Great Mother, all praises be, man, to the great grand holy one, man. I always like to do this, but I wanna ask y'all this question before I keep going. I saw this video of this UFO, and I want to know what y'all think about it. I'm gonna show it like 3 times, and let me know what y'all think about this shit. This shit crazy. But we're gonna just mention the name of the Great Mother like that. It just took me aback real quick, because I took pictures of it. Took pictures of these are old lessons that I used to give before I came on YouTube, because I didn't start off teaching on YouTube. I started off teaching in New Orleans in classrooms and in rooms full of people. And so that's what I'm used to teaching. Now, I'm used to teaching in a setting of a whole bunch of people in there, and people can, all of the stuff that people got to say in these chat rooms, they can say it right then and there, or for questions and answers during the lecture. But here, I wanted to present this to y'all. This is a side note, real quick. We gotta get to this. This is a side note. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. Man, what the? Y'all saw that? Man, hold on. Let me try that one more again. Let me try that one more again. Let me take this off. Let me take this off and put the other thing back on. And we're going to try it one more time. Run that. Now, currently, we don't have nothing on the market as it pertains to American human technology that can accelerate that fast. What the fuck was that? What was that? So you think they're releasing technology that they've been had, like American or human technology that they've been had, you know, and now they, or what was it? Is it Photoshop? Is it look CGI? Wow. Oh, all right. It's a fake UFO video. Okay. All right. Okay, this is a fake UFO video. I wanted to get everybody opinion, man. Somebody told me it was a side op releasing. Somebody told me it's a side op releasing like releasing government technology, but they're releasing it in the form of UFO. So on the right, that's a different one, and on the left is a different one. So two of these same type of technologies we're seeing in two different parts of the world doing that thing right there. And somebody said, yeah, man, that might be, you know, that might be them boys releasing that underground hidden Area 51 type technology, and they're doing it in the form of, oh, look at the UFO. But nevertheless, I mean, because all my people that believe in the Bible, if you believe in the Bible, you got to believe in UFOs, because Ezekiel speaks about the UFO. If you believe in the Bible, you believe in unicorns, because the book of Job speaks about unicorns. The book of Job speaks about dragons and angels and demons and things of that nature. So if you believe in, if you believe in the biblical text, then you can't really say, oh, this is fake, that is fake. Nigga, you believe in a book that got unicorns in it. How the fuck you gonna say anything is fake? How can Christians ever say something is fake when they believe in a book with talking donkeys? The book has a talking donkey. Okay? The book has a talking donkey, the Bible. And the same book with the talking donkey also has a unicorn in that bitch. And the same book with the unicorn also has two dragons in that motherfucker, 2 or 3 dragons. People that can walk on water, fly, die, come back to life, so on and so forth. So if you believe in the Bible, I expect you should believe in UFOs, because you believe in a fucking person you believe in a talking donkey. You believe in a talking donkey. So, we know not everything is facts in the Bible, but to every Christian that presents it, the Christians present it as if it were fact. So we know that everything is not facts in the Bible, but the Christians present the Bible as if the Bible is actual historical facts. So let's talk about it as if there were actual historical facts. So if it's actual historical facts, then that means, and you believe in the Bible, that means you believe in unicorns, you believe in talking snakes, you believe in talking donkeys, you believe in dragons, angels, demons, jinn, whales who can swallow whole human beings and the human being not die, and he could regurgitate and throw the human being back up. People that could walk on water, people that can raise the dead, people that can fly, people that can levitate, spaceships with a wheel within the wheel coming out of the sky. Okay? People that can transfigure and transformorph into a clear, visible, invisible part of themselves. Okay? You believe in heaven and you believe in hell if you are a Christian. So therefore, how can the hell you believe in the Bible's version of a UFO, but when it comes to other UFO, you know, you might have, yeah, that looked like an American-made UFO. That what it looked like. It looked like an American-made UFO, bro. That what it looked like. It looked like America got their hands on some slick-ass technology, and they're doing the UFO thing. That's my personal opinion. But back to this knowledge. The holy city, yeah, talking bushes. Wait a minute. Talking bushes. You throw the staff on the ground and the staff could turn into a snake. People that turn into stone and pillars of salt. The whole Bible is CGI, nigga. Somebody say, I know CGI, bro. Nigga, the whole Bible is CGI. Think about this. Gods that could walk through gardens, because God walked through the garden looking for Adam and Eve. Okay? Straight witchcraft, because God, they burned, how many altars, how many animals did they kill and burn on the altar of Yahweh in the Bible? I believe the truth in the Bible. I believe the truth in the Bible. But if you believe in the Bible, you believe in the European version of stolen African spirituality, as you're about to find out right now. The holy city of Byblos was the city of the Great Mother and the oldest continuously occupied temple in the world. Okay? In the world. The oldest occupied temple in the world. She was called Ast, Astarte, Ishtar, Asherah, Isis, Hathor, Tanit, Anath, and Neith. She patronized learning, and her priestesses collected a considerable library of papyrus scrolls for which Byblos was famous. Yet one would be hard-pressed to find any mention of Byblos in Bible dictionaries, because for them to do so would mean to expose what they are trying to desperately hide, that the Bible, its origin, and the word itself is from a feminine African root. You never suspect this, given how patriarchal and chauvinistic is the. You never suspect this, given how patriarchal and chauvinist is the counterfeit Christian Bible. All 100 plus versions of it. Byblos was also the name of the papyrus swamps of Kemet. The fraudulent Christian Bible translates the word Asherah as grove, but an Asherah was not a grove. It was a multi-branched tree symbolizing the Great Mother as the great goddess of Canaan, the mother and queen of all the Semitic pantheon. And there goes the Asherah tree right there next to you. There goes the Asherah tree right there next to you. Okay? So you understand that. Asherah in Egyptian means tree of life. Who else, where they stole the tree of life from? Oh, those Jews got that in the Kabbalah, right? The tree of life, the tree of death. All right, here we go. Means the tree of life. Her tree symbol was alternately the tree of knowledge and the tree of life. The fruit of her tree represented all food, including spiritual nourishment. Apparently, Byblos, with its vast collection of holy books, was truly a manifestation of the mother's tree of knowledge, the same tree that tempted Eve in the misrepresented Bible story. Sources of the original biblical text are as follows. The stories, symbolisms, characters, and material of the Bible originate from the following ancient documents which predate the Christian Bible by many thousands of years, if not tens of thousands of years. First source, the Per Em Heru, or the Book of the Coming Forth by Day, also known as the Ritual, incorrectly known as the Egyptian Book of the Dead. Y'all call it the Egyptian Book of the Dead. That is incorrectly known. Okay? Okay? Incorrectly known. It is not the Egyptian Book of the Dead. It is called the Per Em Heru, and it's translated as the Coming Forth by Day, or the Ritual. Okay? It is incorrectly known as the Egyptian Book of the Dead. This book contains the oldest known religious writings in the world. Bitch, let me say that again. Yup, did black people invent singing? You fucking well right, we did. We invented music. We invented instruments, nigga. Yup, we did. You sure the fucking right we did. We are the gods that invented the world, bitch. I keep telling you, we are not the children of Israel. We are the God of Israel. Nigga, fuck you mean. So I don't never settle for nothing that these motherfucking got to give me, nigga. I take everything that I want because I am God. And all I got to do is just attract it to me with infinite love, eternal truth, and peace. Period, bro. Let's analyze this shit. This contains the oldest known religious writings in the world. So let's understand this. The oldest known religious writings in the world are contained in the Egyptian Book of the Dead, or that's the incorrect term. It is called the Coming Forth by Day, as you can see right there highlighted. The Massey devotes a chapter to it in the ancient Egypt and refers to it frequently in his writings. Likely, this book was among the collection at Byblos. Byblos. Okay. The second origin of the biblical text, the scrolls and papyrus of Byblos. So you have the Per Em Heru, the Coming Forth by Day. Boom. Y'all want to know what that look like? Y'all want to go cop that? I got that right here. I'm about to show y'all. Let me get that book right now. I'm about to show y'all what that look like. The Coming Forth by Day. I'm going to show y'all what that look like. Incorrectly called the Egyptian Book of the Dead. Like I told you before, incorrectly called the Egyptian Book of the Dead. Let me do a quick. Let me take this off real quick. Incorrectly called the Egyptian Book of the Dead. Sorry. Incorrectly called the Egyptian Book of the Dead. The Egyptian Book of the Dead. The book of going forth by day. What are you talking about? The complete papyrus of an eye is really a new. Okay? So don't hit me. Don't hit me with the crazy talk. The book that I'm reading out of is not that book though. The book that I'm reading is out of is a whole different book. Somebody already put the name of that book in there. But I just had to show y'all that real quick so that we don't get this shit twisted and we can get back to the business at hand. Back to the lecture at hand. Perfection is a perfecter, so I'm going to let them understand. They won't doggy dog. Oh, is it crazy? What your mama and your daddy hollering, baby? So straight to let you know that if you fuck with Drake, nigga, you're fucking with Death Row. And I ain't even swinging them things. I'm hollering 187 with my dick in your mouth, biatch. Yeah, nigga, fuck you mean? We created all this shit. For real. Nigga, I'm proud. I am proud, nigga. I love you, black people. Thank y'all for being so motherfucking gangsters. Let's expose this shit and step into your power, though, nigga, and start recreating. So the second is the pyramid text. The third is the pyramid text. The fourth is various hieroglyphics and papyri. That's where they get paparazzi from. Of Kemet temples. The gospel of the Egyptians, among the earliest known scriptures. I'll repeat it again. The gospel of the Egyptians, among the earliest known scriptures. It was disowned and dropped out of sight as soon as possible by the worshipers of the carnalized Christ. And last but not least, the Essene Scrolls, also known as the Dead Sea Scrolls. This is where the Bible, this is how the Bible, this is where the Bible, this is how the Bible got around, nigga. Wait a minute. From the dictionary, Bible, you ready? Here go the dictionary. What dictionary source that is? Let me see. It is the American Heritage Dictionary, 3rd edition, 1992. Let's read this dictionary right here on the left side, right here. The sacred book of the dictionary, the definition of Bible, the sacred book of Christianity, a collection of ancient writings, including the books of the Old Testament and the New Testament, the Hebrew scriptures, the sacred books of Judaism, a book or collection of writings constituting the sacred text of a religion, Middle English from late Latin, Biblia from Greek, plural of biblion, book, diminutive of biblos, of biblos, papyrus, book from bublos, and biblos, B-Y-B-L-O-S. Biblos, the dictionary term, an ancient city of Phoenicia, northeast of present-day Beirut and Lebanon. It was the chief city of Phoenicia in the 2nd millennium BC and was noted for its papyruses. As we continue on, decoding the Bible. Who rewrote the original Bible and made it a fraud? The rulers of the same people who destroyed it. Specifically, 3 groups of albinos were the main religious criminals. Though originally authored by black people, the biblical books have been edited, censored, and distorted by 3 main groups of white people. First, the early white Hebrews, aka Habirus, particularly the priests, disguised as dictators and rulers. Secondly, the second group of white folks, the Roman Emperor Constantine and other murderous despots called the European Church Fathers, disguised as dictators and rulers, rewrote the Black Bible. Rewrote the black information into the Bible, sorry. The third group of white culprits are the European Khazars who converted to fraudulent Judaism in 740 AD as a political ploy. Okay? So these are the 3 main culprits. The Council of Nicaea. Counterfeit Christianity was fabricated from its African mother as the Nicaea Council of the Roman Catholic Church in 325 AD. Major altering and censoring of biblical books were accomplished at this unholy council of albino despots. Euphemistically, what is a euphemism, y'all? Doublespeak. Don't we know it? Don't we know it's doublespeak? Okay. euphemistically and deceptively called the church. The biblical books were deliberately selected, rewritten, and edited to wipe out all feminine images of divinity and sanction religious oppression of women. Metaphysical occult teachings / passages were also wiped out, but a few were missed, or should I say kept, such as the references of John the Baptist being the reincarnation of Prophet Elijah, the third heaven, which shows knowledge of the higher dimensions or planes of existence, aka the astral plane and the soul plane, etc. In addition, whole books were deleted from the Bible. Whole books. Evidence of missing biblical books exists within the Bible itself. These books include Joshua, Nathan, Shemaiah, Edu, Jehu. They are referred to in the books of Numbers, Joshua, 2 Samuel, 1 Chronicles, and 2 Chronicles. Bernard writes, in order to make this change in religious doctrines, it was necessary to profoundly alter the scriptures and to remove from them all doctrines that were obnoxious to Constantine, the true founder of the Church of Rome and the existing Christian religion. Now we know why they make so many damn movies about Constantine, so many TV shows about Constantine, and the word constant. If you constantly doing something, constantly. Remember immature used to say constantly? They should be saying Constantine. Constantine, I think about you all the time. Constantine, you're on my mind. That's what they were singing to Constantine. Y'all don't even know that's where the word constant and constantly come from. Constantine. Okay? To accomplish this, certain correctors were appointed, whose work was completely to rewrite the original writings. And I'm going to tell you, one of the main correctors was Shakespeare, or the personality you know as Shakespeare. Regarding the Bible's history and initial appearance, a collection appeared in the 1st century BC and again in the 1st century AD to be accepted by the Jews accepted by the Jews of the diaspora as sacred and passed on to Christian Europeans. In both Jewish and Christian hands, the papyri or the papyrus underwent many changes. In the 4th century AD, St. Jerome collected some Hebrew manuscripts and edited them to produce the Latin Vulgate, a Bible of considerable inaccuracy, differing markedly from Jerome's stem text. The King James Bible relied mostly on a Greek text collected and edited by Aramus in the 16th century, which in turn relied on a Byzantine collection assembled gradually at Constantinople. You know, that's Constantine's hangout spot, Constantinople. Between the 4th and 8th centuries, there are no known portions of the Bible older than the 4th century AD. There are no known portions of the Bible older than the 4th century AD. And when we talk about the Bible, we're talking about the Caucasian Bible. The Caucasian Bible only could go back to 4th century AD. How did the Bible become known as the Word of God? How did the Bible become known as the Word of God? Let's get into it. The first copy of the Bible was finished in the early part of the 5th century and was called the Vulgate because its language was so common and could be read by the vulgar. Then at the Council of Trent, 1,200 years later, the Catholic bishops declared the Vulgate to be the inspired Word of God. Wow. 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 Ain't that something? And Catholic bishops declared the Vulgate the inspired Word of God, and that's how the Bible came to be known as the Word of God. The Catholic bishops, aka white men, I'm not going to say white men, white boys, said it was. But God knew nothing about it. They did not notify God. They did not notify him. God was also not notified or consulted regarding the 100+ different versions of the Bible, including the new versions of the Word of God that are periodically released even today. Outrageous, indisputable, shocking, fascinating, amusing, shameful evidence that the Bible is not the Word of God is presented in chapter 22 of Kersey Graves' Bible of Bibles, where he lists 277 Bible contradictions, also an exposition of 200 biblical errors in science, history, morals, religion, and general events. All versions of the Bible are frauds founded on forgery. Pressure. All versions of the Bible. All versions of the Bible. I'll repeat it again. All versions of the Bible, the Christian Bible to be exact, are frauds founded on forgery. Let's get into it. Documentary foundations of white Christian churches' temporal powers were often forged, including the crucial Petrine doctrine of the keys. The church whites refused to acknowledge that its traditional privileges were founded on false documents. The work of subsequent scholars revealing the deception were banned and their authors persecuted. Apologists who tried to explain away the forgery were rewarded with ecclesiastical preferments. In 1628, when Blondel published irrefutable proof of the Decretal's fraudulence, his work was promptly placed on the index of prohibited books. Ain't that something? Now we about to get into some sports. Y'all screenshot that because I'm not about to read all that. I'm about to just read the main things y'all be saying. So it shows you right here the black original copies and comparing them to the biblical examples of Christianity's African origin or black origin. Okay. So as you can see, Amen, Asherah, Christ, El, where the word God comes from, where the word I am that I am comes from, where the word Jehovah Yahweh comes from, where the word Satan and Set, how they correlate and where they come from. Let's talk about it. That's crazy. Y'all screenshot that. Y'all screenshot these next ones. I'm about to send you another one. Y'all screenshot that. Screenshot, look at the 10 Commandments. Bop, look at that right there. Heaven and hell. Y'all thought heaven and hell was invented by white folk? Nope. Heaven and hell was invented by black people and stolen by the other races of people, not just white people, but all of the lighter hued people stole black divinity and called it their own, whatever they like to call it. Here we go, another slide right here. Screenshot that. The scriptures, the plagiarized biblical copy, and the African Kemet original. Giving you the game. Screenshot that. Keep it pushing. Boom. The Bible itself proves that the 12 tribes of Israel were the zodiac signs. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. For all my people, all my Bible pushers out there that don't believe in the zodiac. Hold on. Let me, you do know, you do. Let's see. Till infinity, you gotta go. Oh, y'all gotta recognize the trolls when they come through. Boom. There you go. You out of there. I couldn't see. I had it on the other screen reading stuff. So y'all analyze. Let's analyze this right quick. Let's analyze this right quick. All right. Boom. Let's get to it. The Bible itself proves that the 12 tribes of Israel were the 12 zodiac signs. Detailed biblical evidence of the astrological, the zodiacal foundation of the Bible is presented in chapter 12 as well. I skipped all the way to chapter 12 for you. The 12 tribes of Israel are alive and well. They live, move, and have glorious beings, and move and have their glorious beings in the heavens as the 12 zodiacal constellations. They were never real people or real tribes as biblically presented. Okay? Never real people or real tribes as biblically presented. They were real fiction plagiarized and reworked by Ezra, a Hebrew priest, who, like whites of the day, were determined to fabricate a glorious history for their people, the Haberus, aka Hebrews. To accomplish this, they needed to confiscate. They confiscated the celestial myths of African people and refashioned them to appear as Hebrew history. The story presented in the Bible as a fact of history has one serious flaw. History itself fails to support it. There is no outside historical evidence that these tribes ever existed before Ezra compiled the Old Testament. There never was a tribe of Simeon, and that of Levi was of a priestly caste. All the others were myths. Look at this man, meat and potatoes, y'all. The meat and potatoes. The meat and potatoes. Here we go. Hold on, let me see. All right, here we go. Yeah. Here we go. It says that eminent historians inform us that the 12 tribes of Israel were not real tribes or historical people. They were allegories about the astrological bodies, literalized and falsely presented as history. Gerald Massey writes, as characters in the mythos, Jacob corresponds to Ra, the solar god, whilst Israel, the same personage with the 12 sons, answered to the same God. Ra in the heaven of 12 divisions or 12 signs of the zodiac. It has now to be admitted that the 12 sons of Jacob are not historic, but actually allegorical. And here goes, hold on, we're not done yet. I'm going to show you some allegory evidence in a hot second. Yeah, hold up. Here we go. The Bible itself proves these stories are myths. Myths and allegories are a universal method of teaching in archaic times. In the Bible, Paul, writing to the Corinthians, declares and admits that the story of Abraham, his two wives, and their sons was an allegory, and that the story of Moses and the Israelites was an example. Or, sorry, yeah, it was an example. For it is written that Abraham had two sons, one by the bondmaid, the other by a free woman, which things are an allegory. Now these things are our examples. Now all these things happen unto them for an ensample, or an ensemble. So here, hold up. Let me get this popping real quick. Let me get this popping real quick. Like Sarah and Abraham, all of the biblical matriarchs and patriarchs are the virgins of the great mother and father, thus have names meaning the sun, moon, and the divine mother and father. Wait. Boom. And then we go right here. And there go that book in the Bible of Galatians right there. There go Galatians right there. So there go Galatians right here. So let's analyze Galatians right here. And it says right here, Galatians 4:22 through 24, King James Version, for it is written that Abraham had two sons, the one by a bondmaid, the other a free woman. But he who was of the bondmaid was born after the flesh, but he of the free woman was by promise, which things are an allegory. For these are the two covenants, the one from Mount Sinai, which gendereth to bondage, which is Agar. Once again, the Bible confirming that the Bible itself and the whole Bible rests on the story of Abraham. The whole story rests on the story of Abraham. The whole story rests on the story of Abraham. Whole Bible story rests on the story of Abraham. The Bible confirms that the story of Abraham is an allegorical story. Case closed. And this is part 1 of Decoding the Bible. Stay tuned next week, next Thursday, next Friday for part 2 of Decoding the Bible, as we will continue and pick up where we left off at Galatians 4:22 through 24. Y'all make sure y'all show some love and y'all show some support to the brand. Okay? As we're going to get on before we get spit on with a word from the Satanists. We're going to show y'all what the Satanists are doing when they pray. Here we go. We're going to give you a word from the Satanists and show y'all how the Satanists worship how Allah, Buddha, Krishna, Jesus, and all that are all satanic frequencies and satanic concepts and stolen from black people. And you're going to see in this satanic invocation prayer that these people are in the government, at the highest levels of government, doing this, and they ain't stopping and they don't care. They ain't stopping and they don't care. Period. So we about to get into it. Let's go.
If everyone would please rise for the invocation, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance, led by Vice Mayor Scott Maxwell.
Duly noted. Our collective atheism, which is to say loving empathy, scientific evidence, and critical thinking, leads us to believe that we can create a better, more equal community without religious divisions. May we pray together. Mother Earth, we gather today in your redeeming and glorious presence to invoke your eternal guidance in the universe, the original creator of all things. May the efforts of this council blend the righteousness of Allah with the all-knowing wisdom of Satan. May Zeus, the great god of justice, grant us strength tonight. Jesus might forgive our shortcomings, while Buddha enlightens us through his divine affection. We praise you, Krishna, for the sanguine sacrifice that freed us all. After all, if Almighty Thor is with us, who can ever be against us? We simply thank the atheists, agnostics, humanists, who now account for 1 in 5 Americans, and growing rapidly. In closing, let us, above all, love one another not to obtain mythical rewards for ourselves now, hereafter, or based on superstitious threats of eternal damnation, but rather embrace secular-based principles of morality and do good for goodness sake. And so we prayed, so what? Thank you, Council.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Yeah, man, that shit real as a motherfucker, bro. Try to told you, I told you.
I told you, I told you, I told you we'd be deathless. We just need new shells from time to time. And plenty of souls to eat.
Grandest Rising. It's time for our miracle food. I am on day 7. So the first thing you want to do is shake, 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 shake. Shake it vigorously. Get everything all mixed up and pour it in your cup. 30 milliliters, you already know. Then you want to grab your miracle tea that you've already prepared and pour 8 ounces and drink it right after the miracle food. And lastly, you want to pour 24 ounces of water.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah, man. So, any questions, cares, or concerns? Y'all can ask the questions now. Y'all can ask y'all questions now. You feel me? Y'all can ask y'all questions now, and we can definitely get into it. Yeah, you late, bro. You late. We had the question and answer portion. Next week, I'm gonna bring y'all that part 2. We're gonna pick up where we left off at Galatians 4:22-24. You feel me? Mr. Gang of shit. Mr. Gang of shit. That's Decoding the Bible 1. We're gonna do Decoding the Bible 2. Somebody said, who is the one true God to you? The love that you have inside of yourself, the love that you have for yourself that's inside of you, the love that you have for your fellow human being, the love that you have for the universe, Mother Earth, the love that you have for the children, the love that you have for nature. That's the true one. That's the one true God. There's not a God on the face of the planet that can be the one true God. That's love. Chakra Doctor, you said you do magic. How do you perform magic? It's just like any. I perform magic through algorithms. So I perform magic through algorithms, computer algorithms. I perform magic on my phone, and I perform magic through algorithms. I write algorithms, and it's a very unorthodox magic. I use all magical doctrines. I don't shun any religion. I don't shun any theosophical belief. I don't shun any magical occult belief. I believe every single piece of those are a piece of the whole puzzle, and I don't shun any of them. I use all of them. Hold on, what else? What do you know about Dagon? Dagon is talking about the god Dagon? What do I know about him? That's just an ambitious question. Get more specific. Is source black? Hold up. Love is source black is beautiful. Oh yeah, love is source black is beautiful. Right. Do you think that the earth is flat? I think that the earth is a computer generated simulation. And being that it's a computer generated simulation, you can program it whatever you need it to be. The game programmers could program this motherfucker to be flat. The game programmers could program this motherfucker to be round. The game programmers could go in and change some settings in the game. So I don't believe, I believe that this is a holographic computer simulated, a computer simulation where souls come to incarnate and play and learn that valuable lesson you call love. The different aspects and infinite, immortal, eternal aspects of love. Doc, what do you believe in the purpose? What do you believe is the purpose of, you said it. The purpose of Yahweh is death. I'll give you the purpose of Yahweh right now. Hold on. I'll tell you all the purposes of Yahweh right now. These are the purposes of Yahweh as follows. So y'all can get a clear picture on that. Boom. And the purposes of Yahweh are, these are the key words and associations and qualities and perfect qualities of Yahweh. Approval, contraction, faithfulness, monotony, bones, crystallization, fear, old age, bruises, debts, form, the past, caution, deficiency, frigidity, poverty, chronic ailments, delay, frustration, practicality, coldness, depression, habits, resourcefulness, confinement, discipline, hard work, responsibility, conservation, effort, justice, self-control, conservatism, endurance, limits, time, consolidation, failure, losses, and overweight, obese, weightiness, obesity. That's why America's so fat. Hold up, let me go back. What else? Chakra down mean. Thank you, I appreciate it. Why do I think I have people let me see. Yes, I believe in magic. God is magic. You can't believe in God and don't believe in magic. Everything that God does is magical and mysterious. They say God moves in mysterious ways. You can't move in mysterious ways and it don't be magical. That's why I'm saying Christians believe, like, I don't get it. I don't get it. How can you serve a God that moves in mysterious ways, but it not be magic? God is the ultimate magic. We already told you. So what God do you serve? The name of my God is called Love. That's the God I serve. Love. 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 Now that's just idiotic right there. All demons ain't bad and all angels ain't good. Understand vague answer, but it's a vague question. I'll give you a vague answer. You don't get specific. The God within is the truth that is in commit, the new God. Let me see any more questions. Oh, somebody say hit that like button. Hit that like button, y'all. We can't hear you. I can't. Yep. They got people that can't hear me. That's on your end. Chakra God, can you talk about the Tower of Babel or just refer me to the episode where you decided? The Tower of Babel. Y'all gotta get specific, man. I want about the word of God that reveals your spirit when you hear it. Let me see. He's gonna block me for asking him. I already told him what God I serve. I already told you what God I serve. I told you I serve love. Love, truth, order, justice, reciprocity. My daughter is another goddess that I serve. My wife is another goddess that I serve. The great grand holy mother of all divinity is the ultimate, and she's not even a goddess. She's the source of all gods and goddesses. I serve her. I serve humanity. Humanity are some of the gods that I serve. Yeah, I serve myself. I serve myself. I serve myself. Some more guys that I serve. I'm on live. I serve myself. Some more guys that I serve. What you talking about? A God is a deity. Big answer. I know I don't serve Set. I don't serve Set. I don't serve nigga. It's fuck Yahweh. I don't serve no fucking Yahweh. I can bet you that much. I don't serve no masculine deities. I don't serve anything masculine. If it's masculine, I don't serve masculine deities. You can definitely believe that. I don't serve nothing masculine. I don't bow down on my knees and pray to nothing that symbolically has a dick. I don't do that. I don't do that. Can you name some of the teachers you learned from? The teachers I learned from, y'all never met them, man, because they was locked up in jail and in the streets, and you know what I mean? Like, the real teachers I learned from, you never met them because they never got a chance to be real teachers. They was criminals. But the greatest teachers the smartest man I ever met in my life, his name was Daniel Lewis. I'll never forget him. He was an autodidactic and had an autographic memory. He used to read the dictionary for fun and leisure, and he memorized. All he had to do is read it one time, and he could repeat it verbatim like that. They used to call him professor. They used to call him lawyer because he knew how to do law work and write case law straight out top of his brain without looking at nothing because he got an autographic memory. This nigga memory was impeccable. He was the greatest storyteller, greatest orator I ever met in life. He spoke better than Barack Obama in my book. And he was funny as shit. He was a Sagittarius from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. That's one of the smartest. If not the, that's the top male. That's the top male I've ever learned from. There's not him, my brother, a partner of mine named Derek. A partner of mine named Derek Silv. He taught me a lot. His name Dino. He taught me a lot. Like all the people that taught me, you never really got a chance to meet them because they're not famous or nothing like that. Smash that damn like button. Smash that damn like button. See. There we go. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. Hold on. Love is the answer. Heart, spirit, and soul. Y'all already know. Leave us with some damn good advice, some wisdom. The truth is, what the question is that? Oh, better. Yes, I feel. I don't have to be. I know what I used to close internet. All right, no more. Yeah. So, boom. They're go the answer to all the questions. Y'all hit that like button. So remember, I come in the name of the great grand holy mother of all divinity. The great grand holy mother of all divinity is not a god. I don't serve gods in the term that you serve, like you talking about serve, like worship them and I don't put gods. Gods are not above me. God is not above me. God is not above me. So you can't, there's no God or goddess that actually has a rule over me. The only energy that has a rule over me is the source, great grand holy mother of all divinity, the source of all gods, the source of all goddesses, the source of all energy, the source of all life, the nothingness that allow all somethingness to be. The nothingness that allows all somethingness to be. How do you balance knowing that the world is run by white people, but you should still try to work hard? Well, remember, You don't balance that. You work, do diligently hard to break out of that type of a system. I never balanced I never balanced working for white people. That never was my balance. Oh, I'm about to go work for this white man and I feel balanced. No, nigga. Before I went work for the white, before I go work for the white man, guess what I went did? I went so dope. I went rob, jack, kill, and steal, nigga. Fuck you mean before I went to serve the white boy. So I'm different. I'm a rebellious person when it comes to serving white people. You'll never catch me just being a slave or a servant to a Caucasian. That is not where I come from. That is not what I was taught. That is not none of that. Okay, so Chakra Doctor be putting that work in, God be showing and proving what he be saying. Yeah, man, I don't be, are you familiar with fame and sacrifice? I'm not familiar with it. I know they got people that are familiar with it. I'm not familiar with fame and sacrifice. No, I'm not familiar with fame and sacrifice. I'll never be familiar with fame and sacrifice because I ain't never got a sacrifice to get no fame. So that'll never be a familiar thing with me. It might be familiar to some other motherfuckers that are famous through sacrifice, but it's not familiar to me. I didn't sacrifice shit I didn't sacrifice no human life or any kind of animal life to get where I'm at. Period. One thing for sure, I sacrificed myself. I know all about I know all about self-sacrifice. No, they did not create money. I told you, we already showed you who created money. So you late to the class. They did not create money. We created money, nigga. We created money. They did not create nothing. Don't hit me with that bull crap. They didn't create nothing. We created it all. See? You got to do your facts before you come in the comments talking shit. Rain, water, sleep, and peanut. Yeah, that's what you are. You sleep. I'm not even supposed to be talking to you because you don't even have a face. You don't even have a profile. Oh, Famous Sacrifice is a YouTube channel. Well, fuck, you already know what it is. Nigga, name that shit Famous Sacrifice. And he be exposing those who gain fame through sacrifice or something. That's what it be. He be holding this shit. He be gaining their fame through sacrifice or something. Man, that's the only thing I can get. That's the only thing I can get from it. YGN. That man. Next show. Next show I do, I'm gonna have that Kundalini jumping in that joint. Oh well, yeah. Well, if her name is Madame, she's an occultist. So I know the titles of the occult. If her name is Madame, she's an occultist. Period. And I had to beat the dumb bala and the papa leg bala to make it out of New Orleans into California, man. I was just telling my wife about that. Who that was asked me that question? Who that was just asked me that question? Going to Dambala and Papa Legba. Oh yeah, I had to beat that consciousness to get out of. Those were two of the consciousness I had to beat to get out of New Orleans. She breaks down hidden sacrifices in her videos that celebrities do. Yeah, that's the new woke shit. I ain't about to break down no hidden sacrifices that celebrities do. Y'all know they with the shits. Let's talk about the real shit that they don't want you to know about, like the origins of the Bible. Like, where does politics come from? So they don't want you to know black people invented videos and dancing. We ain't got to watch that shit. We ain't got to decode that shit. Brother Sanchez, in my world, Brother Sanchez is an agent. In my world, Brother Sanchez is an agent. I don't trust him, no. Yeah, I'm going to expose more knowledge next time. Man, y'all said that. Look, y'all said the same thing about Rashad Jamal, man. Y'all said the same thing about Rashad Jamal. Y'all said the same. No, Rashad Jamal really exposes the elite. Yeah, now he in jail for pedophilia. She is a lady from Louisiana. That's what I'm saying. She a lady from Louisiana. She's an occultist. And she's a madam. So somebody just referred to her as a madam. Somebody just referred to her as another occultic name called a lady. Come on, man. I'm on all my occult shit. If you a lady and a madam, you are a fucking Freemason. Nigga, fuck you mean? She can't be a madam. She distinctly call herself madam from Louisiana, exposing the elite. That bitch is a fucking occultist, nigga. Why she don't tell you that? Why she don't tell you, oh, yo, ladies mean this, madams mean this, empress mean this, priestess mean this? Why they don't tell you that? Huh? Come on, man. See, I'm out the real hitting. The real hitting. What does madam mean? Sis. Hey, sis. What that mean? Yeah, y'all know what y'all be. Yeah. What up, bro? Bro. You where that come from? Brotherhood. Sis, where that come from? Sisterhood. Madam, mad TV, madam. Angry black woman. See? She probably is. She really in tune with the ancestors, nigga. What ancestors? She in tune with the ancestors. What ancestors? See what I'm saying? Y'all niggas be speaking with no knowledge. She in tune with the ancestors. Who the fucking hell? You know what an ancestor is, nigga? My dead grandma is my ancestor. So what ancestor she really in tune with, nigga? The ancestors. See, when people start saying that, you already know. They when people say, oh, I'm with the ancestors and all praises be to the ancestors. Occult. Fuck you mean? That's magic, sorcery, occult, Yahweh, period. The ancestors, yeah. I'm letting you know now. The motherfucking E5, most of them E5 motherfuckers are with Satan. Fuck you mean? Most of the E5 with Satan, that's only a fucking, what, an 800-year-old practice? Most of the guys in the Pantheon are male. I do not pray to no motherfucking dick, bitch. I am the dick. I will never pray to a dick. I am the dick. Yeah. Marriage ain't for suckers, nigga. Marriage is for motherfuckers who want to build empires. Marriage is for the strong. Marriage is not for the weak. You feel me? Yeah, man. Marriage never been white man's institution, nigga. I just took how Osiris and Isis was married before the white man ever was in existence. Huh? How was Osiris and Isis married before the white man ever existed? Y'all call marriage a white man's constitution. See, y'all just lost, bro. Y'all gotta wake up. She breaks down the Bible as well and what Jesus really means and the symbolic of well, I'll catch you in traffic. I ain't fucking with. I be minding my business. Why? Nigga, marriage is for the motherfuckers who want to like bridge the generational wealth gap. Billy Carson, Billy Carson is a motherfucking is a good old woke agent. Billy Carson is a good woke agent. They all use the truth to bamboozle y'all now. That's it. Truth is the new bait to lure you niggas into the new sleep trap. Truth is the new bait to lure you niggas into the new sleep trap. Y'all niggas be falling for a hook, line, and sinker. Cause they told y'all some truth about some evil motherfuckers who y'all already suspected was evil anyway. Show me, I can't build an empire single. Show me one single man that did it, nigga. The richest man in the world got 7 fucking kids. Show me one single man that built the empire. Go. Name them right now. If what you say be true. You can't build an empire single, name them. Maybe show me one single person in history that built the empire single. But all I'm saying is she don't teach the same thing to me. No, she do not teach about the great grand holy mother. That is a fucking lie. Stop trying to compare these bitches to me. No, she don't teach about mother. She don't teach about the algorithms and how to break the curses and codes of Yahweh. She does not expose Yahweh. She does not expose Set as Yahweh. You're a fucking lie. No, she don't, nigga. No, she don't. Stop trying to compare these motherfuckers to me, man. She don't do that. She don't do that. She ain't fucking nobody, nigga. She don't expose, nigga. She don't expose no motherfucking Yahweh, nigga. She don't say fuck Yahweh, nigga. She don't say fuck Yahweh, nigga. Debt to Satanism, debt to pedophilia, debt to rape, debt to racism, nigga. Nah, she ain't bumping that, nigga. Don't ever put her on my level. She ain't selling no miracle food, healing the people. Nigga, fuck you mean? She on YouTube, nigga. I don't know no. Listen, I told you I come from a different place. The great grand holy mother of all divinity, nigga. You're supposed to know about the great mother if you know your history. You're supposed to know about the great mother if you know your history. The great mother is the source of all gods. The source of all God is the primordial goo where all come from. Y'all know what it is. She talk about the same thing as me. I ain't never seen. Go send me a video that she got where she's exposing Yahweh, and I'll be cool. I'm talking about literally exposing them, not glorifying them, not secretly glorifying them, but literally exposing Yahweh and all of his identities. Show me one person on the internet right now that truthfully exposes Yahweh as Satan, as Set, as the devil. Show me one. And I'll shut the fuck up. We ain't got to talk no more. You win. I'm telling you. Show me one who is openly acknowledging the great grand holy mother of all divinity. Show me one who is exposing Yahweh unapologetically, saying, fuck that nigga. Okay? Okay? Fuck Satan. I don't fuck with no Satan, nigga. Yahweh is most definitely Satan, a.k.a. that old ancient serpent Set. How the hell is she gonna compare her to me? That's how I know niggas is just ignorant. Go look at my track record. I guarantee you she ain't got one video exposing Lizzo fat ass. She don't expose females and how evil females is neither. So she don't talk about the same shit as me. See? She don't talk about the same shit as me. See? Look, and that's what an agent look at. That's what agents do. Why you gotta get angry, dude? Because you compare the fuck bitch and a fuck nigga to me. Nigga. Because you compare the fuck bitch to me. You don't compare me to no motherfucking fuck bitch. She don't do the same that I do. Huh? No, that's why. That's why. I'm mad because niggas is stupid in the game and not thinking. Yeah. You're supposed to be mad at stupid motherfuckers. You ain't supposed to be happy with stupid motherfuckers. Stupid motherfuckers fuck the game up. Because they don't do their research. You feel me? Yeah, man. Billy Carson with the shits. What? Go Billy Carson fraternity? Let me go to that's easy. It's like y'all just gotta just Google their name and Google fraternity after their name, and most of them belong or associated with a fraternity, bro. Billy Carson fraternity. Where Billy Carson come from, man? Forbidden Eye, Billy Carson, Queen New York. Let me see Wikipedia, y'all. Let me see. What? That boy went to Harvard and MIT. Oh, man. You serious? Oh, man. This is who y'all gotta ask me with the shits? Y'all need me to do a receipt on that? His alma mater. That nigga fuck up for his alma mater, nigga. You know he's afraid of. Harvard and MIT, nigga. This nigga done been a Billboard music artist. That's easy as fuck. I don't gotta do no, man, this nigga crazy. Y'all, man, this nigga done been on the History Channel, the Travel Channel, the Discovery Channel, the Deep Space Channel, the Secret Space Program. Man, y'all serious? Yeah, Billy Carson. Yeah. How can the fuck, how the hell you think he that close to the beast and not with him? With that being said, there y'all go, man. Talk to y'all. Talk to y'all next time, bro.